Alrighty, I'm here. My guest today is Nicolas Wang, and before I let Nicolas do a little bit of talking, I thought it would be bit funny for me to tell this story of how we ended up here. So I was actually in Melbourne for a conference, and I was due to fly back to Sydney, and the next day I was meant to then get in the car pretty early and then drive down to Canberra for another meeting. And my plane in Melbourne got cancelled, so because of the bushfires. And so then after a bit of trying to decide what to do, I asked them, is there a flight to Canberra? Can they get me to Canberra? And, thankfully the airline obliged. So they got me to Canberra. And then I was trying to find a place to stay. And everywhere in Canberra was basically booked out or ridiculously expensive because Parliament was sitting as well. So all the politicians were obviously using all the hotels. And then I ended up booking into this place, Mantra in Canberra. And then, I was using the gym in the morning and Nick was there doing his thing. And we started talking and I was like, hey, this is a pretty interesting guy.
Yeah, you too. I'm chasing the guy too. Yeah.
And so I said, if you're coming up to Sydney, let's catch up. Let's maybe do a podcast together. I'll obviously take you for a meal or something like that. And here we are.
Yeah, it's good. Hello, everyone. Yeah, so very happy to be here. Yeah, and I feel very lucky to meet some guys.
Yep.
Like every time I'm training with somewhere,
yep,
and I see some Asian guys, it's automatically to make me feel I want to talk something.
Yep.
That's why when I meet you there,
yep,
I say, oh, this guy is nice guy. Looks nice guy, yeah? Okay. So then I went to you and we talked to you. And then we're here.
Yep. Yep. And I guess, I was we were just having some food before and I was telling Nick, these were the sort of reasons why I started the podcast in that, I had a friend commit suicide, and I was thinking about, when do we really, disappear from this world type of a thing, and and how it made me sad that I started to realize that I didn't really know much in terms of all my ancestors and how I ended up, getting to this point. And then and I thought, like there's some really interesting things in your story, Nick, that I thought, would be great if you're okay to share them.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. No, to be honest, I really like to talk with people from heart to heart.
Yeah.
I want to share the stories. I want to share the experience. Yeah, I want meeting real friends.
Yeah.
You got what I mean? Real friends. Like you really talk, you really helping each other, or from brain, right?
Yeah.
From heart or from brain, everything. Not fake to anything,
Yeah. So I guess people probably have realized there's a slight accent there. So where were you born?
Yeah, I was born in China. Hopefully, all of you can understand what I'm talking about. If not, I'm really sorry about that.
That's okay. So which part of China?
Yeah, so I was born in north of China,
Yep.
where is not far from Russian border.
Okay.
So very up north is
Yep.
Russian.
Yep.
Like 500,000 kilometers.
Yep.
And the left side is close to Mongolia.
Oh, okay. So
And the right side is North Korea.
okay.
So, yes, it's a very, very
Very, very northern part.
northeast
Northeastern
China.
part.
Yeah.
Okay. And so that was and you were born in Harbin, is that correct?
Yeah, Harbin. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess for those people that may not know what Harbin would be like, it's a very cold place.
Very cold. Minus 30 degrees in the winter.
Minus 30
Crazy,
degrees,
isn't it?
And what about summer? What would summer be like there?
Summer also like more than 30 degrees. It's really hot.
So big
So,
swings.
Yeah, so the season is very clear.
Yep.
When it change the seasons. Like very hot summer, very cold winter.
Yep.
So we're gonna have 6 months like cold time.
Yep.
Winter time from October until April.
Wow.
It's really cold time.
Yep. And I guess one of the things that Harbin is meant to be famous for is the ice sculptures.
Yes.
Yep.
The ice festival is the biggest ice festival in the world.
Yep.
It's very, very famous.
Yep. And so, like when you were growing up, were you in like a city or a village? What was it?
I was growing up in city.
Yep.
But actually, my parents is come from a village.
Mm-hmm.
Like my father It's coming north of China, no, south of China.
Oh, okay.
It's very south, not far from Shanghai.
Okay.
One place called Anhui,
Yep.
or how you call it? Like province, right?
Province, yep.
Yeah, so Anhui province.
Yep.
Some
That's like
village
what we'd call a suburb or
something.
yeah,
Yeah,
or a
So-
state, I guess. Yep.
exactly. Yeah. So somewhere from there, very north, is really poor.
Yep.
My father was 20s, early 20s.
Yep.
Then he went to north of China to
Yep.
find food, looking for jobs.
Oh, okay.
Then how he met my mom. My
Yep.
mom is a local in the north, really north people.
Yep.
So how they meet there from village.
Yep.
Then they all moved to city Harbin.
Yep.
Then how I was born in Harbin. It's
Okay.
born in the city in Harbin. Yeah.
Yep. And then, like, what was, I guess, can you try and describe what it was like back then when you were growing up? So I guess for reference, how old are you, Nick?
No, I'm 32.
32. So I guess, as a child, what would be your earliest memory of what Harbin was like?
It's like cold, really cold. Yeah. But when I was very young, so the most memorable things in my mind, I still remember my parents was really hard working. It was not poor, but they poor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember I don't have snacks.
Yep.
I don't have toys.
Yep.
Sometimes I only begging for 10 cents, like 10 cents. I don't know how much in the US Australian dollars,
Yep.
something like some very little money. I
Yeah.
need to buy. Mama, give me 10 cents. I want to buy some snacks, some toys.
Yeah.
We were quite poor actually. Yeah.
Well, and what were your parents doing for work? Do you know?
So my father
Yep.
always working as a self-employed. Yeah.
Yep.
So like in my memories.
Yep.
You're doing. I don't know how the butchery.
Butchery. Okay.
Butchery. Yeah.
Yep.
So they take the meat.
Yep.
They sell on the market.
Okay.
So this is how they living. How they supporting me to go to school.
Yep.
Whatever I'm doing.
Yep.
When I was younger.
Yep. And then, what was? Do you remember much about school from when you were young?
Yeah. So when I was 7,
Yep.
my parents put me in the circus school, and they don't really want I have a same life like them,
Yep.
like a poor life.
Yep.
They think if I put me in the circus school, I can have some skills, real skills.
Yep.
I can become a circus artist, and then I can work abroad. I can make my own money. I mean, even better money and easy money.
Yep.
Compared
So-
to them.
So, were there many circus schools about?
Yeah, there's a lot of circus schools. Yeah, I think probably more than 1,000 circus schools in China. But in north of China, from my province, Heilongjiang,
Yep.
is only one circus school.
Okay.
Only one. Even now, it's still only one.
Yeah.
But from other states, like the province, there's a lot of circus school. So I've been study and the training from the school from 7 until 16.
And so, did your parents have to pay to put you in that school?
Yeah. So we have to
Yep.
pay. I don't know how you call it. Like you have to pay certain fee.
Yep.
To living there and
Yep.
training there.
So it's like a boarding school.
Yeah, like boarding school. Yeah. So you got only 1 day off per week.
Wow. And what would your days consist of? So what would you? So let's say
I mean, what I do in
what
school.
would you do on a daily basis? So
Yeah.
you're living there obviously. So you wake
Yeah.
up in the morning. What would your routine be?
Yeah. So my routine was I still can remember. From every day morning 5:30 we
Yep.
wake up.
Yep.
Yep. Like in the military we have something like.
Yep.
This kind of stuff, everybody wake up 5:30. You got only 15 minutes to wash yourself and the toilet, whatever you need.
Yep.
After we're gonna run 45 minutes.
Run
Just
for 45 minutes.
Every morning.
And even no matter how
Monday
cold.
to Friday, no matter how cold it is. The snow maybe like 1 meter high.
Yep.
Oh, maybe it's too much. Yeah, no, 1 meter high. I mean, like it's
1
quite-
foot, maybe
yeah,
1
it's like
foot.
that, 1
Yeah.
foot high. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so cold, but we're still running, no matter summer or winter. Every
45
morning,
minutes.
45 minutes from 5:30. We wake up 5:45. We run
Yep.
from
To 6:30.
5 to 6:30. Then we start our first session in the day.
Yep.
6:30, like a handstand.
Yep.
We do handstand, 1 hour training. Then we have the breakfast.
Yep.
Then 1 hour we got start all day. So for every day from 5:30 until 8 p.m.
Wow.
So 5:30 a.m.
Yep. To
So
8 p.m. So
14
it's more than
hours a
12 hours.
day.
14 hours. Yeah.
14 hours a day. 14 hours. That's a lot, right? And 13 hours a day.
Yep.
13, 14.
So then,
Every single day.
and I guess what was the food like? Like, what kind of food did they give you?
Actually, to be honest, compared to normal families, it's not too bad food. Yeah, and anyway, we're in the circus school, so the government also gave some supporting. I don't know how you call it, like supporting money or whatever. Give something to because our school from government.
So
we pay certain fee for stay there. But also we get money from the
government.
The government. So our food not too bad. Like for example, in the morning we have milk sometimes. But the milk powder. It's
milk
not
powder.
real milk. It's milk powders. It give you eggs. You have some sausages. Some Chinese mantou. I don't know how to call this kind of stuff.
Steam bun.
Steam bun. This kind of stuff. And in the lunchtime we have four dishes. And you have rice. And the dinner, same thing, 4 dishes. And after you have also like, before you sleep, you have also some food. I don't know how you call this kind of food. Before you sleep, have little snacks, little things.
Okay.
So we have that. So
supper.
to be honest,
supper.
yes, something like that. It's not too bad actually.
Okay. And then, so what was the training like? So you mentioned, so like the first hour after the run was handstand training. Like, how difficult or was it very intense or was it just a...
Yes, it was really hard. Actually, I can't remember exactly what section is in the orders. I don't know. But every day you have handstand sessions, you have stretching sessions, we have dancing sessions, and we have like tumbling sessions. Yes, also like a gymnast. Also have the act sessions. You do what kind of acts you can do. So every day you have certain things to do.
Cover.
But the worst session for me, it was stretching session. You have to make you flexible. You don't stretch yourself hard, isn't it? So the coach gonna help you to stretch you out. Oh my God. That was hard. But every day, not only me, every student, everyone, when that session arrived, everyone's cry, want just run away, whatever I mean, so scary.
But then do you find that sort of has that flexibility carried through to
definitely
now?
Definitely help a lot. Even I still get these benefits from that time. I'm still using these benefits for now. Even I'm doing my no job, like the job from now, so like stunts, I'm still using the benefits from that time.
Wow,
definitely.
Okay. And so you're in this circus school from 7 till
16.
16.
That's 9 years was like student period. Yeah, so 9 years. Then after 9 years, we graduate. Then you start working. So the school send you whenever they need, whenever the contract is. You're working abroad as a circus performer.
So it was like, so the school just says, "Oh, Nick, you're gonna go to XYZ place, whatever place it is."
Yeah, exactly.
And so was the school getting paid for that, or?
Yeah, so we're getting paid for that.
Oh, you guys are getting paid for that.
So the school getting paid from like the company, whatever the company invited us to go. They pay the school pay us. Okay. So we got some money from it, not so much, but better than you working in China.
Okay.
Yeah.
So were your performances weren't actually in China?
We're performing abroad, overseas. Overseas. Because to be honest, in the circus not really popular in China. Popular, many schools, but nobody watching the shows. The people still struggling to live into surviving for food. No people really can pay some money
for
entertainment. Exactly. That's why. So we're always working abroad. Like America, France, England, Germany. Mostly the Western countries.
So where was the first place that you got sent for?
Denmark.
It
was Denmark. One was 12, 13.
When you were 12 or 13?
One was 2000. I can remember very clearly. When first time my school sent me out from China, but that's like it's not commercial business. It's more like how you call it, like the friendship. So my city, Harbin, is good relationship with a city from Denmark.
Okay.
I don't know how you call this kind of like relationship.
They call like a sister city.
Something like that. So we send the performers there to performing. Like charities, not charity, but government.
It's like a for free,
for free. We don't get paid, but we just for fun. We go there, we start performing from there. The first I arrived to the country, it's the first time you get off from country, and then you feel everything so green, so air so fresh.
Yeah.
I didn't mean China not good. China now is much better than
What it was.
so many Western countries now.
Yeah.
But back in time,
Yeah.
in China, still like in the early 2000,
Yeah.
before
The air quality
2000,
wasn't as
everything is not that good. And still growing that time in
developing,
China. It
developing.
developed, yeah. So that's make me feel really good. Everything is so new for me, so new, everything so exotic.
Yeah.
Many new experience.
Yeah.
And I feel very, I don't know how you call it, exciting. Yeah.
Yep. So you would have flown over to Denmark, correct?
Yeah.
And then so you get off the plane, and I'm guessing it wasn't just you. There would have been like a whole the whole
team,
whole team,
like
would have been
like
with
a
you?
troop.
Yep.
I think there was 10 people,
10
15,
people.
something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, a small troop.
Yep.
We performing like a 5 to 6 acts, I remember, or maybe 10. I really forgot, like a few acts.
Yep.
So we're doing the shows, like we have been there for 2 weeks.
Yep.
Not every day, maybe 1 week performing, 1 week like visiting stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tour and things
Yeah,
like that.
stuff. Yeah.
And when I guess did you feel like you're in a foreign land, like, and obviously did you have much communication with the locals there, or was it you just sort of stayed with your team?
Yeah, in that time.
Yeah.
I stayed with only team.
Yeah.
But I was 12 years old. I think 12, 13. Yeah, in 2013.
Okay.
You're young, and the Chinese culture makes people feel shy.
Yep.
This is culture stuff. Yeah. You feel scared, and you just feel not comfortable talk with strangers. So we don't really talk with other people. Just stay in our troop.
Yeah.
Little say hello. That's it. With other artists from other countries. Yeah. But not really talk.
Yeah.
Like stay like friends.
Yep.
First young. Second the language barrier.
Yep.
Third the culture.
Yep.
To decide us. To
Yep.
make us stay that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to break out of that.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
And it's of course being that
Yeah.
young. So then what? So I guess. So after Denmark, was there any other, I guess, notable trips overseas that you can think of that
Yeah, actually, yeah. So before 16, before I graduated, I went someplace like Denmark, America.
Yep.
Like you said, the friendship working is not really commercials. Yeah.
Yep.
So from 16, when I graduated, my school started sending us working like a business trip, like commercial work.
Commercial trip.
Yes, yeah. So we
signing
sign contracts, business. We got really good, well paid compared to that time when I was in China. Yeah.
Yep.
And so I went to England, France, Germany, Colombia, and America again in Chicago and Atlantic City.
Mm-hmm.
So work quite a lot from 16 until 21.
Mm-hmm.
I work for the school.
Yep.
Performing all time, like half year in abroad, half year in China.
Wow.
From 21,
Yep.
I left my school.
Mm.
And to be honest, this is a life choice. I don't say my school not good, but I don't get enough paid to supporting my family. My family is poor.
Yep.
In that time, I'm still poor, so I want to have a better life. Yeah, I was lucky to meet someone. Someone can bring me to France to working by myself as a circus performer.
Yep.
Then I went to the circus, working there from 21 until 28.
So you spent 7 years.
7 years. Yeah, until I got my French passport.
Yep.
Then I started working as a stuntman. So I started a new career.
Yep.
In my new life. This is how I went to UK. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So let's just talk about that time in France. So when you went to France, who were you staying with? Did you?
I stayed by myself. Actually, so in that time when I went to France by myself from 21.
Yep.
I don't know no one, and my English was very bad. It's not still bad, not good. Yeah.
No, but you can speak, right?
Thank you.
We can converse.
Yeah, but back in time, my English is really basic. Like hello, how are you?
Yep.
That's it. It's very basic.
But in France, they don't even like people speaking English. They want you to speak French.
That's why even you talk with people in English, it just responds to you in French.
Yeah.
So I was a staff from working there, and many years of keep performing. I just don't know no one in the school. Everyone's new for me.
Yeah.
Everyone's new artists, the international circus, people from everywhere.
Yep.
But this is how I started. How I spot supporting myself past that hard period. But that was my first time working by myself.
Yep.
I don't know no one, and everything I have to rely on myself.
Yep.
I can rely on nobody. Even I feel bad, I feel sad, I want to cry, I cry myself.
Yep.
It's no choice.
Yep. So how did you? So then you obviously you would have picked up the language.
Yeah.
Did you study, or was it just trying to get out and talk to people? How did you pick up your French?
Yeah. So
just so people understand, so Nick can actually speak French and Spanish.
Bonjour, tout le monde. Okay. So actually, how I pick up my French when I'm working there, yeah. So in same time, I learning English, yeah, because circus, the first language in circus is English. Everyone talk English, but we talk like a broken English, just enough to communicate, to talk. Yeah.
And were there other nationalities in the circus?
Everyone's speaking English. Everyone's different, from Russian, from Spain, from England, from France,
everywhere,
from China, everywhere, you know. And once out there, I realized you can't speak English there. You cannot learn perfect English because everyone speak broken English. It's not good English. You cannot learn nothing from them. So this is how I realized to have to learn their local language. Yeah. Also, I really like to learn different languages. Yeah. So I starting to learn French by the book in the beginning. But I feel the way is really hard. And then I feel the French girls quite like me, yeah. So I started dating French girls. This is how I started to learn my French. Really helpful, guys. Yes, it's a good tip. If you want to learn any language, to talk with girls. So this push you to learn. You know, sometimes the people message you something you don't understand. Yeah. But I want to date her. Shit, I have to understand that. You have to check the dictionary, to check out what that mean. Then I really pushed myself. The first year was really hard. And then after 1 year, I go through, then I can easily understand, not everything, but easily understand your message. But talk still a big part. You talk, you write is different. I can write, I can understand, communicate by messages, but I cannot really talk. Because when you talk, the pronunciations, everything is different. But at least I can write. So after a few years, I dating girls, I have some French girlfriends. That is how I learn the language.
And so then, what made you decide to then want to transition from working in the circus to then going into stunt work?
Okay, first, when you work in the circus, the pay is much better, but not as good as I want. I want my family get even better life. But what I heard, my friend who is working in England already as a stuntman, and we all grew up together.
So then, he was also from
Harbin,
from your same circus school. So from his talking, and then we talk sometimes by the phone. I know that the stunt work is really good, well paid, but also you work in the films. It's a big opportunities. That's why this make me decide. First you get good paid, can make my family live a better life, even better. And second, you work in the films. This is the really big industry. It can really change your life. You may have some opportunity to become actor. So these are the two things to push me to come to UK to leave the circus. Okay. So what was that conversation like when you were leaving? So I guess when you left the circus, right? Did you have a manager that you have to say, hey, I'm leaving the circus? Or how do you resign from a circus?
But actually, to be honest, I really appreciate that the circus I went working for in France for 7 years it support me a lot. Very well paid, but it support me a lot. And this is how I get the French passport. It just give me all the papers what I need, opportunities. Then I know the director, the circus director, the boss, very well. Once I get my French passport, I said, sorry, as you know, I want an even better life. He just let me go. He said, Nicolas, I know very well. You just go wherever you think is good for you. This is how. And it was really, really nice with me. I still appreciate and grateful for what they did for me, this circus boss. So even sometimes they call me, I don't talk about money. They say, you need me, I come to work for you, even for free. Because they help me a lot. many way in the many ways.
Yep.
Yeah. So I
Yep.
feel quite really grateful.
Yeah. And so then when you moved to the UK, were you again living by yourself, or did you go find someone there, or find your friend there, or
Yeah.
what happened?
Yeah. So actually, when I decided to leave the circus, I called my friend first.
Yep.
So his name is Liang.
Yep.
And I think probably many people already saw the in Mission Impossible 6. He was fighting against Henry Cavill, the Superman, and Tom Cruise in the bathroom fight. Was him, this guy.
In
So
Mission Impossible.
in Mission Impossible. So
Okay.
this guy is like a top level, one of the top level in UK,
Yep.
probably in the world. And that's why that time I called him. He said, Nicholas, he treated me like a brother,
Yep.
like a little brother. So he bring me, or he said, Nicholas, come here, I will help you. So this is how he brought me to UK to teach me how to become stuntman,
Yep.
step by steps,
Yep.
how to training, how to join the stunt register, and what you have to do, whatever, find a good place for me to live. I just feel so lucky.
Yep.
Everywhere I go, every time I'm doing something in any time period, I meet someone to help me.
Yeah.
Until now, I started like only a few years I work in the stunts.
Yeah.
I got so many big films.
Yep.
Wonder Woman, the 007,
Yep.
Jurassic World. All the people think of the Star Wars. Everybody think, wow. People before I didn't realize I can work in these kind of films.
Yep.
Now I'm here. you get what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I really want to say a special thanks to this guy.
Yeah.
No word sometimes. I don't know what I can say to him.
Yeah. It just opened up
He's a very good guy.
all
Yeah,
the opportunities.
yeah,
for you.
exactly.
And I guess what did your parents say when you called them and said, hey, I'm leaving? Well, I guess what did your parents say when you first said I'm going to France?
Oh, so to be honest, in the very beginning, my parents don't really want I go. Chinese parents very protective.
Yeah, they want the kids to
stay
close.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't really want to go, but they do understand. Well, poor family.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's no choice. And I told them, I said, I have to go. I have to make money, for the family, for myself. I want to prove myself. Yeah. They let me go. They understand, but they feel quite sad.
Yep.
Because
Yeah.
they feel the signs go away.
Yep.
You don't know when he's gonna come back.
And so then, how would you call them regularly, or did you go back when you were still living in France, or how would you communicate with them?
Yeah. So back to that time when I was in France, that's
Yep.
7 years from 2008 until 2015, and as I go back to China quite
Regularly.
regularly. Thank you. Regularly. So once a year, and to see my family. But when I was in France, I always call them by the phone card. So in that time, the internet is still not that good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's after 2012, I think.
Yeah.
For me, maybe it's already popular, but for me, it's after 2012 or something. So in the beginning, I buy the phone card. You go to the public phone.
Yep.
You use the phone. You put some numbers. You call them. Like it's once a week, I think.
Yep.
Call them once a week. And then when the internet started very popular for me,
Yep.
so I use like Chinese WeChat.
Yeah, Weixin.
I use Weixin,
Yeah,
WeChat,
WeChat.
and also very beginning it was QQ.
Mm.
Use QQ talk with them and WeChat, and now it's much easier. So and you just use the like a video call.
Yep.
You can see each other. But before you only see them. You see me when I go back to China.
Yep. And then so then when you told them that you're leaving France to go to the UK, what did they say?
They say, "Wow, again, what do you want to do?" Actually, I explained to them. I said there is a big opportunity working in the films,
Yeah.
and also my parents knows Liang as well because we grew up together. We're in the same school.
Yeah.
We're different age. In the circus,
Yeah.
the people always have different age. Someone stay in the top.
Yeah.
Younger guys are lighter.
Yeah.
Some guys bigger and
Then
on the
down the
bottom.
bottom.
So
Yeah.
this guy called Liang is older.
Yep.
And I'm youngest. Yeah, this how we all know each other. My parents know his parents know my parents. But we've been living together for 9 years in the school. That's
Yep.
a very long time. And then I told my parents, I said I have to go to UK. Liang helped me to to stay there, to how to find the jobs, to start a new life. But they said, Nicholas, you do whatever you want. Yeah, do whatever you think is good for family.
Yeah,
they really support me a lot. It knows.
Yep.
It knows. To be honest, I'm a hardworking guy, and I want to improve myself. I want to change the family life. And I don't want why Nicholas the family. Oh, my real name is Yuan Wang. Why family Wang? You know, like surname Chinese. You know, quite in China, surname is quite important.
Yeah, of course.
Why family Wang is very poor.
Yeah.
I don't want this
you
generation
think that,
carry on. I want change. I want the people to think, oh, not the family wants changed. It's different. Yeah. So this another reason led me to go. I want to do it to change something. Yeah. So my parents understand. Yeah. So he just support me to go.
Yeah. And so when you moved to the UK, what was the first job you landed?
When I moved to UK, actually, in my first year, I didn't have much work.
Okay.
No really work. Just I was Chinese delivery. Chinese delivery man, yeah.
I guess we got Uber delivery here.
Something like that.
Yeah,
okay.
but there's obviously the Chinese versions.
The same version, yes. But we mostly use the you call the shop.
Yep.
And the boss. Okay, Nicolas, send this food to. But not really working. I live in this people place, a Chinese family.
Yep.
And you have a Chinese takeaway.
Yep.
So sometimes, Nicolas, can you help us? Or when you need help, I come down. I said, do you need help?
Yep.
So that, like a helping delivery. It's not really work,
Yep.
So that's my first job in UK, like a few days a month.
And did that make you start to question, did you make the right move?
In the beginning, was quite tough, actually, because in UK, how you can work stunts as you have to join the stunt register. You have the training for it.
Yep.
Yeah. And in that time, my friend, he helped me, but he said that your first steps, you have to join the stunt register. This is the easy way to make him to help me to work in the films. Because in that time, he's not very big. He's just good performer, but he's not fight coordinator. Now he's a fight coordinator and stunt coordinator.
Yep.
But back in time, he's just a performer.
Yep.
He can suggest me to some shows or something, but he cannot decide Nicolas, you got what I mean?
Yep.
So he said, Nicolas, you have to join the stunt register. So that's easy for me to suggest you to bring your work. You got what I mean?
Yep.
That's why my first year actually was full-time training.
Yep.
So I got lucky. I got enough money to support me not working. Yeah,
that period
to
of
training. Yeah, it's from our circus. So I did some money from circus. I got good saving.
Yep.
So all this money I spent like 30,000 euros.
Wow.
To start there 1 year, to start training, living.
Yep.
Many things I have to do. When you start register, you have to do rock climbing, trampolining, and gymnastics, scuba diving, martial arts.
Okay.
Yes, high diving as well, like swimming. Quite a lot of things to do.
Yep.
So keep training. Luckily, I did it in 1 year. I feel very lucky, actually. Everything I just feel I'm lucky. People get 3 years to finish everything, 4 years. In the average, 3 years.
Yep.
I did 1 year.
And you managed to do the whole lot.
You get what I mean? I also feel, wow, 1 year. And I went through. Yeah, so I joined the register. Then my very first job in the stunt register is the Jurassic World.
Jurassic World.
So my friend helped me,
Yep.
introduced me to the boss. Boss, no, this guy knows Liang.
Yeah.
So then he booked me for the job for 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
I feel, wow, my first film job is in Jurassic World. What a luck! You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's the I think that's the real sort of benefit of building good relationships
With people,
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a genuine person, they want to help you along your journey.
That's why I think this is also one thing I have to tell everyone who's listening. Yeah, you have to get a good relationship with people, but what you have to do, you have to give heart. It's real friend, real talk. Don't fake, because you can fake 1 minute, 10 minutes, 2 days, 3 days, 5 days. You cannot fake for 1 year, 2 years.
Yeah.
That's why be a real person. Be nice with everyone. You don't know when you get benefits from these guys.
Right.
You don't know.
Yep.
But you be real. You think this guy is good. One day you get benefits like me now. I with this guy, I never think this guy can become the top stuntman in the UK.
Yeah.
I promise, when we work in the circus, I just go with him.
Yeah.
And I feel he's a big brother. He treated me like a little brother. Yeah. And he helped me. I help him in certain ways. Yeah. I don't know how. We just become very close at that time. I didn't think about nothing. Just very real.
Yeah.
It's, and after I call him, he helped me to become stuntman.
Yep.
And now I feel lucky. I went to France. I went to UK. I'm living in UK. I start working in the film. So this is how you get benefits from some friends. You never can imagine you can get help from this.
That's
you
right.
know?
Yeah. Well, I think everybody always wants to, I guess, judge people based on where they're currently at, without thinking about where they're going to be in the future, right?
Exactly.
So like when you were working and basically doing, helping the Chinese restaurant takeaway deliveries, people wouldn't have thought, where's Nicholas going to be? They would have just thought, oh, here's this is Nicholas, the takeaway driver.
Yeah, takeaway driver, and nobody care. But yeah, this is basically what I want to say. You just be a real person. For example, I meet this guy. I never heard that this guy is do a podcast. They say this nice guy. Yeah, nice guy. I meet a Chinese. I talk he's from Malaysia. But born in Australia.
Yep.
You never think about that. You don't think if you every time you talk with people, you think what he's doing. Yeah. What he is. He can help him or not. You can never make a real friend. Yeah. You don't care about that. You don't care about this. You just care this is a good person or not. I'm a good person or not. Yeah. This you have to care. Yeah. Not nothing else.
Yeah. I think too many people nowadays, they sort of operate the way that their lives are structured is almost like it's compartmentalized. You've got one section for this, one section for work, one section for your hobbies, one section for family. But I think almost like when you get when you can really like combine all of those things and be very honest with all of those different bits and pieces, then that's when life gets really easy.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't have to. There's nothing that you have to worry about. That you've faked this or you faked that. Like it all just goes down the one pathway. Yeah. To be honest, that's something that I struggled with for a long while, because I'd have the side of me that was working in the automotive industry, and then I'd have the side of me that was training martial arts and doing kung fu and all that sort of stuff. I guess I kept a lot of those things very separate, and I guess I came to this point where I'm like, okay, I don't want to keep those things separate anymore. Like it is a part of who I am, you know? So it's like saying, if I was to take one of those parts away from me, would I be the same person? Probably not. Yeah. So I might as well just be honest about it and just, if I do this, I do this, and I don't just do that, like, so as an example, I don't just, I'm not just the general manager of a car dealership. I do the podcast, and the podcast, and my reasons for that is because, I'm so fortunate that from my work, I can meet such great people. Yeah. And, and like from literally, meeting you once to having this amazing conversation, like that to me is my luck. Yeah. I feel lucky and fortunate to be able to have these such great conversations and hear your experiences and learn from your experiences and not just you, but like everybody else that I've communicated with about this, because I guess for me that's what I found, what I think helps to develop me as a person as well.
I think definitely, so whatever you do, you have to trust yourself. Okay, you have to make yourself happy. Yeah, if you are not happy, how other people are happy? Even you don't smile, you expect other people smile to you. That's not realistic, right? Yeah. So you have to be happy first. You have to make other people feel comfortable when they stay with you. Yeah, when whatever you're doing, these things can really help my heart and make me feel relaxed. So everyone, planning life is good. Yeah. Planning life is good, but sometimes give you some free time. Yeah. Just I do some whatever I like. I do something I really feel comfy. Yeah. Yeah.
Who knows where it will take you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just let's go. If you make everything too plan is good, don't get me wrong. Yeah. But sometimes if you plan too much, you make your life, I promise, that's how you feel tired. Yeah. I don't say plan is not good, but plan is good, but don't make it too I
Too
don't
much pressure.
yeah, pressures, yeah, to everything make, no, I have to do this time, I have to da. It makes your life is too much, you know. Just give you free life, make you feel easy, and how you can helping people, and people will help you too. Just make you feel free, relax.
Yeah. Well, I guess that said, you would have felt this pressure, like as you've just said, before that, you want people to look at your family and just say, oh, this is still a poor family, So these are some of the things that have also been part of your motivation, to push, right? And so you need to have those pressures as well. Like there's good pressure and there's bad pressure.
So basically, what I want to say actually, so these are two things. Okay, the first thing, you need pressure to make you grow up, to get a better life. These are sometimes, for example, like me, I have no choice, or I have choice, but just sometimes, I don't have choice. I have to do that way. So in a certain time, I don't feel happy. I promise, I don't feel happy. Just feel, why I need to do that? Why I need all the time just working, make my family good, make myself good, make we are more richer, to have more money, have our own house or whatever, Make you feel really struggle in life. You just feel, this is my life, But when you go through that period, you just feel, everything is worth it. You change the things. You make the people look you different. Oh, this guy is changed. He's hard-working guy. He changed his family. And my family is getting better life. I'm getting better life. But in other way, the pressure to make you change your life. In other way, if you do have choice, you still can do something good, but you can do something make you feel relaxed. We got only one life. Doing something you feel happy with. That's also important. You have no choice. Of course, you have to do that way. But if you do have choice, do something make you feel happy. I think this is very important.
Absolutely. All right. I guess another thing I wanted to ask you about was throughout all the training, the stunt work, and all this sort of stuff. Like, have you ever had any bad injuries as a result of it?
And to be honest, not really. I got some like a wear and tear. So I've been start training from 7 years old. So my knees, my joints, my wrists, my ankles, and my back is sore. I still can training. And I thought that these days I'm training for become stuntman, or I was training the circus. Not real injuries. Like I feel quite lucky. A little bit, like a little strain, muscle tear, or muscle pull, but not the big things. I feel very, very lucky.
So no major, no accidents.
No accident, no big. Only once when I was in the circus.
Okay.
So I do my aerial act, my flying. Some winch to bring you up. So the winch, the cable from the winch was jump out from the pulley. The pulley, which one you attached on the top of the tent or whatever. The cable jumped out from the
off the pulley.
And this is how I fall down to the floor, and I got my fracture on my toe.
Okay,
that's the only thing, but not big things, only little.
And how high were you up in the air?
Around 2 meters, I think.
2 meters.
I still feel lucky.
I
don't know why. I feel lucky because I supposed to flying up, then do some backflips, like the gymnastics.
And so you hadn't started the backflips.
I just start flying, the cable jump out. I fall down. Just imagine, I was flying like a circle. And it was really big ring. If I start like a circle, I start doing something. On that time, the cable jump out. I maybe not stay here today. You got what I mean? I'm gonna fly away.
Could be so much worse.
So much worse. But just flight just 2 meters, bang, and a little bit injury. So sometimes in Chinese we call. I think you can talk about Chinese. Something like the bad luck, but it maybe can build some good luck. You got what I mean? I don't know how you explain something like that. I got the injury. Yes, it's not good. It's but it's not big things compare if it really happens some big accident.
Yeah.
So I feel really quite lucky. Only little thing, you know.
Yeah. Well, there's, you could have either been, really upset that it happened and be angry at people, or for whatever reason, and trying to blame people for it, or you can just say, hey, at least it's a minor injury. It's not as bad as what it could have been.
Yeah, I still can walking. I still can use my hand, but even this hand not really good. Only one hand every day.
As long as you can complete the show, right?
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, if you're a performer, that's the important thing. Is
yeah,
whether
exactly.
You can carry
that,
on
so
with the show.
so that I finished the show. Then I just went. I went to hospital straight away. Yeah, to get some, something, and I forgot
Plaster.
the plaster. Yeah. How's it?
The plaster or the cast?
The cast.
Yeah.
So I did some cast, and I've been rested for 2 months without working. Yeah.
Yeah. So they gave you time off.
Yeah, give me time off. Yeah. So 2 months without working. Yeah.
And then what about from? I guess actually, yeah. So this is something I wanted to ask you. So when you got that first job working as a stuntman on Jurassic World, what did you think when you came onto this set? And
nervous, very stressed, because it's my first time work such big films.
Yeah,
it's like a Jurassic World. You remember Jurassic Park?
Yeah,
I think the first one is 1993, right?
Yeah.
I was very young, and I was watching the first one. Not 1993, but I watched the Jurassic World. I think maybe 1997, 1998. You just feel, wow, this film looks great, and the dinosaurs, whatever.
Yeah.
You look at the technology from American films, it make you feel, you open your eyes, yeah. And until the day I work here, I said, oh no. Before I was watching the film is so far from me. That's so far. It's like a dream. You can never work in the film. You even cannot think about that.
Yeah, you never imagined it.
Yeah, you even can't imagine. And now I'm just working in the films now. And I feel definitely nervous. But after you feel exciting inside of yourself. You feel nervous, but you feel exciting. Wow, this actor is there. Oh, these guys are here. You know what I mean? But after a while, it's not you get used to it. You just used to that situation, and then
environment.
You learn, environment. Then you learn from other people, because you don't want to do a mistake there, because your career just started in the films.
Yeah. So
you learn from other people. Luckily, many people is really nice guys helping me how to do stunts, how to performing. And how to do reactions.
So when you watch a movie now, do you lose some of the magic because you can see what happens behind the scenes?
Definitely, definitely. Every time when watching the films, I don't really watch. I only watch the back of the cameras. How you did this shot? How they did that? Or maybe separate the cut, separate the shot, whatever. See, some stunts doing on that film not really good. Look a little bit fake. You got what I mean? Because you look up the different things.
It's a bad angle. And then was there a lot of were you working a lot in front of the green screens for the special effects and things like that, or was it set work or
so actually in this present world, in this modern world now, so far, so the technology is really strong now. So many things we did in front of green screen and after effects. It's quite a lot. I don't know the percentage for one films, but it's quite a lot. It's quite a lot, because technology is here. Something you don't really need to do it. For example, you jump out from the building 20 floors. You don't need to do that anymore these days. You just jump out 2 meters, 3 meters, or maximum 10 meters. So with the effects, you look like, wow, that's high.
Keep going.
You keep going. Exactly. So we have the technology. Why we don't use it? Make people life more safe and easier, especially for stuntmen.
Unlike the old, the old Jackie Chan movies where they're doing all the stunt work themselves.
That time is real things. It's real things. This all Jackie Chan inspired me as well. Before, I didn't know about what is stunts. I just see all his tricks, what he's doing, jump from the building out. It's really tough. This guy, Jackie Chan, it's like a big star in your dream, like a big star up of your head. Wow, this guy is crazy. He do everything by himself.
That's right.
But now, when we're doing stunts, it's much easier than before. But it's not as like even when now we have the technology, the green screen, we have the effect. You don't need to do anything anymore.
Yeah.
You still have to do things. Yeah. Sometimes you need help out the effects. When you do something, it's easier for them to create something up as well. Yeah.
Okay.
So we still do something. Yeah, we still like sometimes it's quite dangerous. It's still sometimes you have to jump, you have to fight to hit some concrete. Yeah, and jump up from 3 meters. Yeah, and some ratchet, some jerkers with the wire work.
Yeah.
You still have to do. Yeah, you still some dangerous things.
Yeah.
This is how stuntman.
Yep.
It's your work, your job. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's crazy. I always think back, when you watch those older Jackie Chan movies, and at the end of the movie, when you're watching the credits, you're watching how all the stunts go wrong.
Yeah,
and
that's how it get hurt. Yeah. Back in that time, just they have less technology to support them to doing some stunts, some effects. That's why you have to do real things. And I think it's every decades, it's different. This decades you have no this kind of technology, you're doing these kind of things. Next decades you have other things, you do other things. Maybe another 20-30 years everyone's doing films like a VR stuff, you know, or maybe another things again, you know.
That's right.
I think every
the technology keeps going.
Exactly, keep going, and the people keep changing, the way they filming also keep changing. I think the years going forward, you have to keep up, you have to keep changing, you have to adapt these present time things.
And then, so I guess, in your downtime, like, so between movies and all that sort of stuff, what is it that you like to do? What would your day be like in between the downtime?
For me, to be honest, for me, reading. I like reading, and also, but most time I training a lot. When I have no films, I really training because I always think I'm not good enough for stunts. Circus I'm really good. I don't say I'm the top. I'm good, But for film, it's still new. I'm 4 years. It's still new guy, new stuntman. So just training. I think every day 3-4 hours training.
And what would you do when you're training?
In martial arts, kicking, punching, kickboxing, whatever. And the reaction training, gymnastics, how you doing the falling stuff. And sometimes we doing some like judo stuff, like wrestling. So the most training stuff is related to the films, and the part of it, and a part of it, I'm still doing some gym as well. Trainings to keep me fit, strong.
So then, when you're when you're back at home, is there a specific place that you go to do this kind of training, or are you just going to different places for whatever you're sort of working on, or? So as an example, like, would you go to, you have a gym membership at the local gym to go there?
So actually, where I'm living now, I just go to like a certain place I know already. For example, some gymnastics club. I always go there.
Okay.
I was training with people I know, a few guys. So we all training together. And like you say, I sign up some gym membership. I'm training there as well, like some gym stuff, and some martial arts by myself. So basically, or sometimes I go to the Muay Thai club, training kickboxing or Muay Thai things. This kind of space. This is my spare time. But if you say like my real time, even a part of training, what I do, I think most time I just a bit reading, play a little bit games, like Xbox. I play a little bit football, FIFA, or PES. That's it. That's it. Not really much thing. Sometimes just sitting on the sofa. I don't do anything. I'm a quite boring person. I promise I'm a quite boring person. I don't really do something. Like I'm doing something, or play some guitar. Not really. I play maybe 1 minute or half hour. I don't play for 1 month.
So then, what kind of things do you read?
For me, I mostly read like stories. Storybooks. I don't know why. Just sometimes I like reading stories, reading people's life, these kind of things.
So the biographies.
Yes, the biographies. And also, when I'm watching films, I'm mostly watching the documentaries. I really like documentary stuff, like biographies, and animals, the planets, or this kind of stuff,
Yep.
or histories.
Yep.
Yeah, this kind of stuff. I watching action films, but compared to documentaries, I think not a lot.
Yep.
Yeah,
So you watch a lot more documentaries.
document
versus
stuff. Yeah.
action films. And then when you're reading, do you read in English or do you read in Chinese or what
I
do you,
think most of Chinese books.
mostly Chinese?
So like a 70% Chinese, 30% English. But when reading in English, I just try to improve my English. Yeah. Sometimes it's very hard to understand. But I know I have to push myself more to read more English. So the more you read, the better English, the better like grammars you're gonna get. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to push, but I think I need to read more, because now I really read not so much English book, most time Chinese books, because I understand better.
Yep.
But I actually have to jump out from the comfy area,
Yep.
comfy zone to the some where I
Yeah.
don't feel comfortable.
Yeah,
you know?
have that pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
try and
I
improve.
should, like in my training.
Yep.
In training way, I can really push myself good.
Yep.
But for something like a reading side, I just feel, oh no, I don't understand. Okay, I don't read.
Yep.
It's not nice, isn't it?
And then when you are training, like do you still do you need to still work on your flexibility, or has your flexibility just stayed good since all the training from younger years?
No, definitely you get a degeneration. Yeah, you don't call it degeneration. How you call it? So when you're getting old,
Yep.
your
Yeah,
flexibility,
degeneration.
So
Yep.
your flexibility is getting worse.
Yep.
Not so bad, but not as flexible as when you were young.
Yep.
Yeah, but I still stretching every day. So keep like most of the maintenance. It's not like really stretch like an improvement. It's most
Trying to
maintenance.
stay the same.
Stay the same.
Yeah.
Because flexibility is very important. So every session before I have 20 to 20 minutes to warm up and stretch. Then I start my real sessions every day. Yeah, 5 days a week. And then you get used to it.
Yep.
So you know what you're doing.
So then from a routine perspective, do you still get up at 5:30 or?
No, I can't anymore. I wish I can. No, I think so. Every time I went to bed like before 12,
Yep.
I try to get before 11 p.m. That's very hard.
Yeah.
You just have
Too much to
something, too much attractions, telephone, computer, TV, many things, So I think 12 o'clock, usually 12 o'clock, I wake up 8 o'clock, 8 hours sleep.
Yep.
When I'm not working.
Yep.
So when you work, that's different. Sometimes when you're working, you have to go site before 6:30,
Yep.
before 6, or whatever your call time is.
Yep. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, we've pretty much done almost an hour here.
Yeah, nice. Wow, flies fast.
Yeah. So
Time go fast, huh?
Yeah, it was funny because when we were trying to organize this, you were concerned. You're like, oh my English. What if I can't communicate well? You've done really well.
Thank you very much. I really considered. I don't know. I don't want people to understand me.
Nah,
So I'm trying
it'll be
to
fine.
speak slowly and more clear.
Yep.
Yeah, but this is it. Almost done for 1 hour. I hope you understand, guys.
All right. Are you on social media or anything? If people wanted to find you, how would they find you?
I use most things like Facebook and
You're on
and
Instagram or anything?
Instagrams.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you want to check something, my Instagrams, you can check Nicolas, but no H, Nicolas. Nicolas.
Yep.
How you call these things?
Underscore.
So
Yep.
Nicolas _ stunts.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is basically when I do some stunts, when I can post something, I will post there to say my update, my film, what I'm doing.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, that's it, everyone. Thank you for listening, and it was a lot of fun.
Thank you very much. Thank
Thanks
you
for
for
coming.
joining.
All good.